NBA Expansion Draft Analysis: Building a Competitive Team. Introduction. The NBA is a league that constantly evolves and explores different avenues for growth. One way the league expands is through expansion drafts, where new teams are added to the league. These drafts provide an opportunity for the newly formed team to build a competitive roster from scratch. In this video, we will analyze the process of building a competitive team through an NBA expansion draft. Understanding the expansion draft. Before delving into the analysis, it is crucial to understand what an expansion draft entails. During this process, existing teams in the NBA can protect a certain number of players from being eligible for selection by the expansion teams. The protected and unprotected players are then made available to the expansion teams, who select players to build their rosters. This process ensures that the newly formed teams have access to a pool of talent from existing teams. Identifying key positions. In order to build a competitive team, it is vital to identify key positions and understand the role they play in a successful roster. Positions such as point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and center are essential in any NBA team. Each position brings a unique skill set to the team and contributes to its overall performance. Therefore, when participating in an expansion draft, it is crucial to prioritize positions and target players with the required skill sets. Analyzing available players. Once the key positions have been identified, the next step is to analyze the available players in the expansion draft. This involves thoroughly evaluating the skill set, performance statistics, and potential of each player to determine their suitability for the team. Factors such as scoring ability, defensive prowess, leadership qualities, and team chemistry should be taken into consideration when making selections. Additionally, it is crucial to consider the age and contract status of the players to ensure long-term sustainability. Strategic talent acquisition. When selecting players in an expansion draft, it is important to have a strategic approach to talent acquisition. Building a competitive team requires a blend of experienced veterans and promising young talent. Acquiring players with varying skill sets and playing styles ensures a balanced roster capable of competing against established teams. Furthermore, selecting players who complement each other's strengths and weaknesses enhances team chemistry and cohesion on the court. Utilizing cap space wisely. Cap space management is a crucial aspect of building a competitive team in the NBA. Each team has a salary cap that limits the amount of money they can spend on player contracts. When participating in an expansion draft, it is essential to utilize the available cap space wisely. This involves careful consideration of player contracts, ensuring they align with the team's long-term goals. Furthermore, acquiring players on favorable contracts allows for greater flexibility in future transactions and potential roster improvements. Developing a strong coaching staff. While the selection of players is paramount, it is equally important to have a strong coaching staff to lead and nurture the team's talent. A knowledgeable head coach and assistant coaches who specialize in specific areas of the game can greatly enhance the team's performance. These coaches will be responsible for implementing effective strategies, developing players, and fostering a winning culture within the organization. A well-rounded coaching staff ensures that the talent acquired through the expansion draft is utilized to its maximum potential. Conclusion. Building a competitive team through an NBA expansion draft is a complex process that requires careful analysis, strategic decision-making, and effective execution. By identifying key positions, analyzing available players, strategically acquiring talent, managing cap space, and developing a strong coaching staff, an expansion team can lay the foundation for long-term success in the league. As the NBA continues to expand, the importance of effective expansion draft analysis becomes increasingly significant. With the right approach and a focus on building a competitive team, new franchises can enter the league with a bright future ahead.